Coming to you live from Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Western New York. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready?
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 27 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. The catch is made near the edge. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush and pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The give here on 2nd. We're cobbled together a yard there. Kyle Bernard tracking that one down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
Love on 3rd and short. It's a screen play for Allen. And he's not cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back-to-back carries here. This is ahead for about 5. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Play action. Love. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. McManus sends it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot cut. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season, you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
His return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Shoots away from one. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now Love on the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end, because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. He dodged the tackle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Allen on the play action. And the pack gets home. They drop him.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, he never stared him down. That was such a good job by the quarterback to keep his eyes downfield. Keep working as that shallow cross. Those crossing routes so devastating for zone coverage.
The Packers going nickel on 3rd. They'll air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. All right, this is A.J. Dillon. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's Allen on 3rd down. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he only gets this one down to the 9. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Shotgun now for Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
On to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands. Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Throws a bullet down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Cook trying this one up the gut. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man, Shakir has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Allen setting up to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Pierce up the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Allen. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
6 yards.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with the sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're in a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing third down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback has taken an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
He has the first over the middle. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air with Love. Complete out to the right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down Packers. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. And that's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 5. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Packers with 3rd and 5. Here's Love. In trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like the Packers will recover it. No turnover. They keep possession. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we do not get a 3rd field goal in the game as we stay tied at 3-3.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Back now, pressure coming. This one will be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
Field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we do not get a third field goal of the game as we stay tied at 3-3. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got it. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Buffalo calls it 2nd timeout of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Back to throw now, Allen. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Now Allen. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Allen on 3rd down. Downfield, and Shakir has it. He's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This is Pierce. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 3rd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Now run by Cook. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They'll run here with Pierce. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
In the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Cook scores, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Beginning this drive with a run by Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
Well, that call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Throwing now on 1st down. Brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Love from the gun. Throwing deep here for the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Terry Johnson has it. And the Bills will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talkback. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff, headed left, Pierce. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They get 13 on the pickup. That's good for a Bills first down.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll go right back to Pierce. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Allen. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
3rd and long. It's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
They're on the 21-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. Space pass to 35. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Shotgun now for Love. That one's complete over the middle. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and long. Here he goes. 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the send. The Packers send out their punting unit. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. Jukes away from one. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's out in the clear. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a James Cook touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got a man left. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. They're set up at the 35 now. Trying to throw this from the gun. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those moments that I am just at a loss for words. We just saw a record-tying 12th sack in this ball game. And it really is on 2 sides of it. On one side of it offensively, well, this has been impossible to block these guys. But, Kate, I have got to celebrate. Celebrate.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And hopefully they'll have some better blocking on the next play because that was not good. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks. Accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed?
He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. And talk about killing any momentum this offense had, Brock. 3 consecutive sacks. Going to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Oh, no place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. And this is Pierce. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 12-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. It's a James Cook touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Brought in right side. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 30.
To throw here on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing on 2nds. Down the field, Golden. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A pickup there of 39. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
He can run it. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So Love brings his Packers to the line. They're going for 2.
The Packers will set up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Drops back. Needs it. They're going to get to him. And what a shot. The football's out. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They bounce on it inside the 10. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. New set of downs for him at the 38. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Davis. Makes the tackle. And this is near the 1st down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Going right back to Davis. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure running backs' merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Pierce up the middle. This surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Right back goes to Pierce. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, and quick there. They bring him to the turf. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
And this, well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills getting closer to their 10th win of the season.
A 34-yard kick.
Bass's kick is good. And it's a 3-score game now, an 18-point lead.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down pass play coming. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and to just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before barely saw at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.